Marlowe was the kind of town people bragged about raising their families in. With only 7,000 residents, nestled between winding country roads and old oak trees, life there seemed safe, predictable. And at the heart of the town was Claire Hensley. At 32, Claire had become a cornerstone of the Marlowe Gazette, a small but proud paper. She wasn't the type of journalist chasing national headlines. She was chasing the truth that mattered to her neighbors. She covered everything: ribbon cuttings, school board disputes, even the occasional missing dog story. People said she had a way of making even the smallest issues feel important. For many, Claire wasn't just a reporter. She was a friend. That's why her sudden disappearance in October stunned Marlowe to its core. Claire didn't show up for work one Tuesday morning. At first, her editor, Daniel Rhodes, assumed she was chasing a lead. But by mid-afternoon, her phone went straight to voicemail, and she had missed a deadline. Something unheard of for her. That evening, police located her car near Miller's Creek, a quiet stretch of land just outside town. The vehicle was locked. Her keys and purse were inside. On the dashboard, oddly placed, was her press badge. There were no signs of a struggle. No blood. No fingerprints. Just silence. To Marlowe, it looked like Claire had vanished into thin air. At first, police suspected a random act of violence. Maybe she had been abducted while reporting. Perhaps a drifter had stumbled across her in the wrong place at the wrong time. But as detectives searched Claire's apartment, the theory began to shift. Inside, they discovered torn-up pieces of handwritten notes in her trash can, a voice recorder with interviews abruptly cut off mid-sentence, phone records showing a string of late-night calls to an unlisted number. Her closest friends revealed that in the weeks before her disappearance, Claire had grown unusually guarded. She had told them she was working on a story bigger than anything Marlowe had ever seen, but refused to share the details. The more investigators dug, the more they realized Claire's professional life wasn't the only thing she was keeping secret. The first twist shocked the community. Investigators uncovered that Claire had been secretly involved with a married town official. Their affair was passionate but unstable, and several people recalled heated arguments between them in public. Naturally, suspicion fell on him. Did their relationship turn violent? Did he silence her before she exposed him? But then, investigators hit a snag. Phone records revealed that Claire had not gone anywhere near his home the night she disappeared. Instead, she was last in contact with someone else. That someone was Daniel Rhodes, her editor, mentor, and the man who had given her her first real job in journalism. At first, Rhodes painted himself as concerned but uninvolved. He insisted he had no idea where Claire had gone, but deleted text messages told another story. Investigators recovered fragments of conversations between the two that suggested a closeness that blurred the line between professional and personal. And then came the bombshell. Claire's half-destroyed notes began to make sense when pieced together. She had been investigating corruption tied to several of Marlowe's most respected figures. Financial records pointed to embezzled funds, forged invoices, and hush money. But at the center of it all was Daniel Rhodes. The investigation reached its turning point when security footage surfaced from a neighbor's home camera. Though grainy, it clearly showed Claire leaving her apartment the night she vanished and climbing into Daniel Rhodes's car. With a search warrant, police combed through Rhodes's property. Hidden behind insulation in his garage wall was the missing notebook Claire had been using to compile her story. The notes were damning. Claire had documented evidence that Rhodes had been secretly siphoning money through the Gazette, money meant for community projects, schools, even the town library. She had discovered everything. Confronted with the evidence, Rhodes confessed. He admitted that Claire had confronted him that night, demanding he go public with the truth. Instead, in a panic, fearing the collapse of his career and reputation, he silenced her forever. The arrest sent shockwaves through Marlowe. Daniel Rhodes wasn't just a newspaper editor. He was a trusted community figure, the man who had mentored generations of young writers. The idea that he could betray Claire and the entire town was almost too much to bear. At Claire's memorial, hundreds gathered. People wept openly, not just for Claire, but for the realization that Marlowe's darkness wasn't found in outsiders or strangers. it came from one of their own. Her death left a haunting legacy. Claire Hensley had been trying to expose corruption. In the end, the truth cost her life. And for Marlowe, the question still lingers. How well do we really know the people we trust the most? So, what do you think? Was Claire's fate sealed the moment she uncovered the truth? Or could she have survived if she'd trusted someone else with her story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this case as chilling as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because more true crime mysteries are coming your way.